Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is going to be the Capricorn weekly for the week of July 20th to July 26th. So I hope you guys are doing well. I was mentioning in the reading before for last week's reading that it is the new moon in Cancer, which is probably going to be affecting you guys quite a lot because it is the opposite sign of you guys. So we'll see what comes out. I haven't seen the Hierophant speak of Cancer. That's funny. Confirmation there. I was seeing the Hierophant a lot when I was shuffling for you guys. So we'll see what that's regarding. If it comes out in the reading, it might just be could mean nothing. Sometimes they don't come out, so we'll see. We will see. Capricorn. Cappies. The week of July 20th. I've seen that 3 times now. 10 of Cups, Piscean energy. Happy family. Emotional security and comfort. There's that Chariot again. Could be a lot going on with your family this week. Cancer is the matriarch, and I've seen Cancer come out. 10 of Cups is a very family-heavy card as well. So we'll see what happens. One more shuffle. Capricorns. Messages for Capricorns. Okay. So there's you guys on the bottom. Devil energy, Capricorn. Wow, very strong. Right as I said that, there's strength underneath. Very interesting. Pentacles, that's you guys and your devil energy. This is quite fascinating. The reading I just did for you guys, I'm pretty sure this was you guys. So this looks like a continuation of last week. I've shuffled these cards a bunch. I prepare my decks before I start the reading, make sure the energy's clear, and then I shuffle them. I flip through the deck, make sure they're all upright and there. So that's interesting that these two are coming out again. I'm sure it was your reading. If it wasn't, it was the Aquarius, but I'll link it down below. This looks like a continuation of that energy, which makes sense because I was a bit late recording that, so it could very well be similar energy. So yeah, it definitely seems like it's bleeding into this week as well. Aries energy, so you might have Aries in your chart or be dealing with someone who has Aries in their chart. It's interesting because the message from last week's reading was all about becoming the peacock and really stepping into your passion and not letting what people have said in the past hold you back. And it's funny because now we have this moon energy with the 3 of Wands, more fire. This is like you've made the decision to press forward and now you're kind of looking, it's like ships coming in, right? And with that moon energy, Cancer, can be Cancer or Pisces, that can be this just screams something unexpected coming in. So if the reading last week resonated with you guys, it's very possible that whatever is pushing you to open up your tail feathers like the peacock could actually be something coming in that's kind of pushing you guys into this Fool energy to really take that on. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get 1 or 2 more. Okay. More Pisces. And that's funny because I was seeing this in the shuffle as well. 4 of Swords. He's just kind of dreaming. It's like that, this is Cups, more Piscean energy. So some of you definitely could be dealing with a Pisces. Or this could be talking about the cycle, right? Two Piscean cards now. Pisces is the end of the astrological cycle, and then it's rebirthed into Aries. So that can really talk, like that Pisces to Aries energy can really talk about coming into your own, so to speak. Six of Swords, so movement underlying. Ooh, with the Ten of Pentacles and the Lovers. A lot of Gemini energy showing up there with those two cards. This to me really does speak about making that decision, because the 2 into the 3 of Wands is making a decision and then waiting to reap the new adventure of taking that leap. Regarding your stability with your Ten of Pentacles there, and here's that motion. So we'll see. Definitely seems like it's connected to last week's. I'm not surprised because, like I said, I did record it a little bit later. So, yeah, let's look at this night. Clarify the Knight with the 4 of Swords, please. Knight with the 4 of Swords. For Capricorn. Knight with the 4 of Swords for Capricorn, please. Knight with the 4 of Swords. This Knight of Cups, what's he thinking about in that meditative state there? Knight with the 4 of Swords. Too many. Seen the Page of Swords twice now. Oof, oof, whoa. Alrighty. The Page of Swords is like a very inquisitive, curious energy. Investigative. This Knight of Cups, the 4 of Swords. All right. Ooh, the Sun in reverse. Yeah, that flew out upside down. Strength. A lot of Leo energy coming through. The Magician, more of that Piscean energy. That kind of screams persevering to make something happen there. Pushing on, pushing through. Ooh, with the Sun in reverse, it's kind of a very stagnant energy. I don't like that very much, to be honest. Because the Sun in reverse, or the Sun itself, is like happiness, abundance, stability. It's the Sun. It's warm. It's comfort. It's you're not needy. You have more than anything that you could ever need. But in reverse, you know, you can think of what the opposite might be. So let's clarify the Sun in reverse. Why is the Sun coming out in reverse? Discovery. Okay. Discovery. We have isolation and destiny on the bottom. With the 4 of Swords, it is an isolated energy. You guys might be having like a dark night of the soul kind of vibe going on right now. And remember how I said he's kind of looking off into the distance there. This really screams to doing more of that inner work that I was talking about last week with that Hermit energy. But see, it's nighttime here. There's no sun. There's no sun. When we say dark night of the soul, it just means it can be like an identity crisis sort of thing, which definitely could be speaking to that energy I was talking about last week, with discovering what makes you the peacock, right? And sometimes when we do this inner work and destiny or calling here in isolation, inner work, the Tower, yeah, it might feel dark for you guys right now, even with the moon there, right? We do have the full energy, which I like. That is Aries, a lot of fire. So let's see what's up with this discovery here. Discovery. Yeah, and like I said, just identity crisis, sort of fumbling in the dark, sort of energy, which is what happens before we break out into our own, you know. What's the sun in reverse with discovery, please? Yeah, there's that magician. This can be like he's the alchemist, right? So with that, and there's that hangman energy, so he's hung himself up to think about something, to gain that clarity. See how the sun has that same clarity beaming from within, right? He's trying to get that clarity in this position. And it's funny that they actually, with the sun coming out in reverse, they're mirroring each other here. Definitely looking for the sun to transmute the darkness with that magician energy. Remember, that was the underlying, and even here he's in the cage, right? Or the cave, the cage, that's interesting. The cage. Yeah, he's trying to alchemize the night to day, basically, in this reading. That's where that magician energy is coming from. For that new beginning, right? That's definitely, oh wow. And this could be you taking on a new work venture. That's very independent energy, and this is coming in with other people, right? So you may have to have this process in order to come together with other people to kind of step out into the light, right? But there is Knight of Pentacles, that's you guys, moving forward. But in order to plant that seed, in order for it to grow, you need sunlight, right? You need the sun. That's what you guys are trying to do right now, is step out into the light here so that seed can grow. Because right now it's just you guys doing that inner work. And then when it's time to step out into the sun and let that seed grow, that's where that collaborative energy comes in with other people. So I'm guessing that's the Three of Wands with the moon. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to clarify that with this deck. A couple of my readings got cut off last week, and I have a Gemini moon and stellium, so I like ramble, blah, blah, blah. Trying to like work on that a little bit, but I can't really help it. Rejection, okay. Rejection, dissipating. Dissipating. So that darkness dissipating. For sure. Let's see what rejection's all about. Because the Three of Wands is like a waiting energy. You may have to reject an opportunity that comes in, maybe. Here. What's with rejection, Spirit? Page of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords. Yeah, that might be you just rejecting something. It is a sneaky card in this deck. This is an offer. It's an offer. Be communication. Or an idea. Can be studying something. It's a studious card. It's like that guy, in this card, he's like, right? He's considering something. This can be a planning energy as well. In the other reading, this definitely feels like a bleed through from last week. And in last week's reading, I was saying to you guys, again, that strength on the bottom again, maintaining your integrity. In last week's reading, I was saying that you guys may have people around you that have poo-pooed you, or tried to keep you small in that collaborative energy working with them. And this seems to be you breaking away on your own. So you may actually be rejecting something here and planning, and you may be worried that people are going to view you this way if you have your alchemization process, because sometimes where we're going, we can't take people with us when we're moving to that stability, right? If we were meant to have this kind of stability with these people, we would already freaking have it, right? So, yeah. Don't worry about what other people say. If that's, part of your story here. Why the Seven of Swords with rejection? Yep. That's your cup. See how the magician's got his cup there. And when we manifest from the heart, right? It comes from within, and then our external environment, we rise to meet that, right? We meet that and it meets us. So it seems like you guys are communicating something, and in the other reading I said keep it secret for now. Keep it to yourself. This looks like you guys communicating your intent here, because that is communication and movement there. Oh, okay. More that Cancerian chariot energy. More Gemini. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very, she goes after what she wants. Very confident. As far as I'm concerned, that's you guys with this Knight energy. So you guys definitely might have some Aries in your chart here. Or it could just be talking about that change from that deep inner Piscean, Pisceans tend to be like that kind of quality, breaking forth into this rebirth of the cycle with your cup here, that alchemization. It's like a spark, right? Fire. Why the Queen of... Okay. Yep, Queen of Wands on the bottom. Very confident. And Temperance. That's a lot of Sagittarian energy coming through. And here's you planning your escape out of this hermit mode here. Planning your breaking away moment here. Again, possibly being worried about how you'll be. This is just you guys stepping into the light. This is a very, very healing energy. Very healing. Love. It's love, right? It's your heart. A lot of Sagittarian energy here with that Queen of Wands, and this is major for Sag, so you guys could be dealing with someone with Sag. And this is interesting, because we have that Three of Wands coming into your own here with the Pentacle, the Two of Pentacles. Can be back and forth. Can also be planning as well to go after your emotional fulfillment here. To step into the sun there. Very abundant card. Again, that Ten of Cups with that family. This may be requiring you to break free from limitations that you feel have been put on you by your family. Or maybe you're in a family situation and you're really back and forth about this because... especially if an opportunity comes your way, you're not sure if you should accept or reject it because your family might be involved here. Might affect your family. So let's look at stepping into the sun. The Fool and the Knight of Wands. Again, more of that sun energy, right? Fire. The Fool with the Knight of Wands. The Full with the Knight of Wands. Gratitude. Wow. Warmth. Warmth and abundance. Gratitude. I think you guys will be very grateful for the sun when you step into it. When you alchemize into your fire process here. When you step out into the sun, I think you'll be very grateful that you took this opportunity. Enlightenment, there's the sun literally beaming down on that guy. Faith and impartiality. So again, if there is something to do with feeling like you're going to be perceived that way even by your own family if you take this opportunity. Have faith and remain impartial to what people have to say about that. You know, be strong. Integrity, right? It's your life, not theirs. And even if it is your family, anything that's the best for you is what's best for your family. True abundance in this happy family existence only really comes when we're content within ourselves, right? Gratitude. Clarify gratitude. Oh, wow. Page of Swords. Yeah, I knew that was going to come out. Very curious energy. Gratitude. That could be speaking about reading the fine print. It's the card of like looking, spying. Very curious energy. He's kind of looking at this opportunity, right? The Emperor, more Aries, and the Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, that's you guys, right there, Capricorn. There's victory on the bottom with that Knight of Wands again here. And the Emperor's very, very in control. He's like a boss. I do get, no other readers take it this way, but I do feel like a Capricorn sort of vibe off the Emperor sometimes, just because you guys are excellent business people. Taking control of your opportunity here. Page of Swords with gratitude. Deciding whether to invest in something. That's like that page energy, really looking, taking a good hard look at something. So because there is that Seven of Swords here, I would say really take a good look at any opportunities that come your way in with this energy. Really feel it out, reject it. If you're not quite sure about it, just really take a good look, because again, with gratitude here, it's either that there's something coming in that you're going to be glad you decided to invest in it, or and that's like, you know, you stepping forward, or something's coming in here and there's a hidden element of deception to it. It really could go either way with this, but because there's discovery there, if you guys are feeling like you're in that dark place where you're trying to transmute and step into the sun, then you kind of have an idea of which one this is for you, whether you're just holding yourself back till you're stepping out in the sun again, or something's coming in and you're not quite sure about it. Ooh, there's that Ten of Cups again. So it really could be an opportunity of, you know, you're trying to decide here. These are all about choices. About this kind of screaming family, especially with the sun. Could be kids. You could be deciding whether to start a family here. Ooh, yeah. Speaking of kids, starting a family, abundance. She's pregnant. And now we have an Emperor to the Empress. So definitely could be family related. With that Eight of Pentacles it's like taken from the 7 to the 8. It's like I'm deciding whether to work on something. And then this is actually going balls to the walls and putting your nose down and putting the work into whatever you decide you want to put your work into here. With gratitude in the Empress there with the 3 of Wands and the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Cups, it really does feel like with you guys just being hung up and, you know, these cards are mirroring each other, it just does speak to an internal process of discovery here. I'm seeing that more for most of you. For most of you, that's the case. But I am picking up on 2 stories here. So get one more, wrap it up. This Empress energy coming out. Oh. Yeah, you guys. 2 sevens, auspicious. That is like being on your path. You guys might be guarded against something that comes in right now. Knight of Wands moves in very fast. The Devil, there's you, Capricorn energy. With this, it's very guarded energy. It's being kind of bound to this this not actually jumping off the cliff here, defending something, maybe an old way of being. Yeah, you definitely have a decision here about something that could potentially lead to this. If you have this already, you know, what your situation is or if you're coming into that, but they are great cards, so I wish you guys the best of luck.